PSG will be hosting Arsenal at the Parc des Princes and PSG. Kindness, why you already done? Why? show
I'm
your
not
face, show
down.
your
I'm
face.
not
Why
down.
now? Why you're
I'm
saying
not
like
down.
this?
I'm not
This
down.
is
I'm
this is
not
going to be the end
down.
of this is going to be the end of Arsenal.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Arsenal's
Let's
last
be
game.
end.
Arsenal's last game in the Champions League this season.
So PSG has a one goal lead in this match coming into this match, and this PSG team, they're a team that showed that they've impressed this season.
Yeah.
We saw the way they dominated Arsenal, as in the first 15 minutes, Arsenal could not get a hold of the ball, and they were rewarded. They scored a very early minute goal. Do you think that with Party back now in this Arsenal squad, do you feel that maybe Arsenal they can't take their chances? They have to dominate. They can't give PSG chance to dominate this match from the beginning. What do you feel?
Okay, right. For the first leg that we played, I noticed something in that match. Not that Arsenal has a chance to score, but it's just unfortunate they didn't take their chances in that
Yeah,
match. If you
Trossard and
notice it
Martinelli.
very well, you understand. Now, going to the second leg with the missing player, the Partey, you
Yes.
understand, going the game with Partey. So I feel that Arsenal has this momentum with them. That this is our hope. You understand? Even I'm angry as an Arsenal fan. I've been down due to the how are we going to the end of the season like that? We have been trying this thing every time. It doesn't work. This is the only hope that we have. So I feel that Arsenal is going to the PSG home and win them. I have the confidence, but I believe, and this is the only hope that we have for the season. Understand? So I believe that Arsenal is going to the PSG home and give them a very tough game and get us the victory.
Arsenal is playing a comeback.
Yes, of course.
Tochuku.
All I have to say is that on Wednesday, that will be Arsenal's last Champions League match this season.
Why?
This is
Arteta,
that will be he won't get Arsenal won't.
Will Arteta be sacked?
No.
Why
I
did
don't
you
think.
shout him?
As wait, I don't think Arsenal will take anything home this season because PSG. This is a PSG team. PSG was not. Is not the PSG of last 2 seasons. That season during the COVID-19 2020 before Chelsea won the Champions League. That 2020 was not that the time that they lost the Champions League to Bayern Munich.
Arsenal win
That's
them
not
this
the
season.
that's not
No.
that's not the PSG.
They've not
that-
gelled as a team that time.
PSG has really
Who changed for the
But they're not playing better. You can't compare when they played Arsenal. You saw what they played at the Emirates now. The people hold the ball for 40 minutes. People are chasing shadows.
Arsenal nearly equalized and even win the match.
Well, nearly.
We didn't take the
Nearly,
So
but
why
It
not
has
take
been
their
nearly
chances?
for more than 5 years.
yes.
For more than 5 years, we have been hearing nearly. Nearly cannot kill a bird, my friend.
And
So now, what you are going to say is, if you look at the whole thing, I give it to PSG. Why I give it to PSG is because number one.
Enemies of progress.
wait.
Oh, the enemies of progress already. We
Enemies
have.
of
You don't even have the
progress.
mouth to say. If I want to say something, you don't have any right.
Yes.
I can shut you up and say, my friend, walk out of this table. You understand? Because we have the bragging rights.
Lucky
in
to
London.
Champions League that you
He said lucky.
They have the experience.
If
They have
you
the
say lucky,
capacity.
if you say lucky, go and get.
It's
Go
not
and
lucky.
test
We
the
are
law.
not lucky. We are not lucky.
Go and test the law.
We are not
Go and test the
lucky.
law and see
Twice.
if you
We
not
won
be
it
beaten.
twice. We won it
So,
twice.
So the game. Let's talk about the game.
Okay.
The
Now, if you look at it tactically on the right side, I'm giving it to PSG. Why I'm giving it to PSG? I remember a player who said Chaluba of Chelsea, a defender that just came from a loan from Crystal Palace to Chelsea. So he said he was being interviewed once upon a time. He said that he compares League One players to Premier League based on their pace and strength. That whoever players that comes from the League One, they always have this adaptability to adapt in the Premier League very well. So it's an equal factor with Arsenal and PSG. So Arsenal should not take it as if maybe the way they just rided over Real Madrid is going to be an easy thing.
They've already seen it in the first leg that this team is not an easy team.
That is what I'm trying to say. That's what
Our
I'm saying.
main guy didn't play.
The only hope they have now is Partey in that midfield.
There is-
Partey in
there
that
is-
midfield, does it change
When there is
anything?
no
Thomas
Partey, there is no
Thomas
Partey.
Partey.
Understand?
That is
When there is no
that is-
Partey, but was there not a Partey in Bournemouth and
Ojemba. This team has showed you something that someone is lacking in that midfield.
Thomas Partey.
And now
doesn't
this
change
person
anything.
is
Thomas
going to
Partey
replace.
doesn't
It's
change.
going to come back. What do you think? Arsenal is going to do
you
wonders.
people
You
always
know
say
very well.
people always say that when there is no party, there is no party.
Of course.
And now I'm going to tell you critically that party will be there, but the rice will not be cooked.
No problem.
So now I'm telling you now, listen, that PSG have an equal strength, and there is if we look at Arsenal, the Arsenal side, we have the likes of Saka, who are so exceptional players who can.
But Saka has been quiet.
He has been quiet. He was
How
quiet.
can 6
He
players
was-
marking one player?
That is, you have to whichever game you're coming into, you have to bring a tactics. So you don't have to question.
And we saw in that
the
first
tactics.
leg, Mendy didn't even bother coming from. Mendy was just there following Saka.
So how long are you going to mark this Saka in your home? How long?
When he was in front, when he was in the front of his fans, he was marked out. Then why
When
would they
Partey
mark
is
him?
there, no problem. I'll remind you people this match.
My friend,
Arsenal is going to win.
My
this.
friend.
Arsenal won't win
Yeah.
the match. No. Arsenal won't win.
Do you think it's time for Odegaard to step up? We see match like this is what makes player. We saw that in Madrid match, you can see Rice put his name on the map that yes, I'm be underrated, I'm a DM, I'm good. Do you think that this is a match that Odegaard can just put his name on the map? Or maybe Saka?
The issue there is that we neglect someone that was
influential in the match.
that played that match very well, which is Partey. You know, that's one thing about Arsenal. Who score goals take the glory, but the one that
Does the dirty work.
does the dirty work. they
That
appreciate.
Madrid match. But
Yes.
Rice got two.
Oh man, now wait. No,
Let
that's what we are saying.
me come in, my friend. I cut you short, and you come back to whatever you are saying. Do you understand? Now, if you look at Arsenal are going to this game in a bullish manner. You understand? They are going into to give PSG the heat. For PSG, they will absorb that heat,
then
and then hit Arsenal on the counter.
Yes.
And you see that party you are trying to say, let me give you an understand. Party is going to cause a red card on Wednesday.
Why?
Mark my words, if it doesn't work, he's not going to get a red card, but he's going to cause a red card. That he will cause a red card for himself if he's not careful. You are shouting now, you are banking on party. Party will come. Party does not give. The only way out for Arsenal is for Arsenal to sit back and allow PSG to play, do the playing, and then
Arsenal doesn't play that kind.
That is what I'm trying to say, because you stand no chance. That means Arsenal stands no
Arsenal
chance.
need to sit back. You saw in that first leg that Arsenal they came out, but the beginning
It was
time
too
they
late.
sat back. Yes,
They
it was
changed
too
it-
late,
they
but
changed
they
the
could
game.
not just take their chances.
That's just the truth. That's
So
what
this
caused
second
Arsenal
leg
that
now,
first leg.
Arsenal attackers, they need to take their chances. They need
In
to play well.
the front of Paris Saint-Germain fans, in the front of their fans, you cannot come and play the kind of football you feel you play.
Ojemba.
That stadium is very difficult to come
It's
and
okay.
play and
It's
win.
okay. This is the same Arsenal that Real Madrid closed their roof. Real Madrid did everything. You didn't see that.
That's how their stadium
You
is.
are talking at the Real
That's how
Madrid.
their stadium is.
Real Madrid as is a suckling. In this season, they don't even know where to find their
15 times champion.
and so what does that matter in the football? The records are on paper. The records
What's
are not
our
on the field.
final
It's
prediction?
about
What's our final
now.
prediction?
Now it's about
Ojemba,
now.
our final prediction.
My final prediction, if I look into the game, is going to be a very tough game. And I see that Arsenal is going to come out with all that they have, their strength to get something from the match. But if I understand where I see football has been going of late, the PSG will want to sit back a little bit. And they have the wingers
I think that would be their mistake to sit back.
but
They can't defend.
they can't defend, but they have what they're going to do now. They're going to play like the Man U of old, where they will use Hakimi and the other guy from the wings, and Mendes and Hakimi to run Arsenal down on the flanks. And because Saka have not been effective of late, and if he goes there,
But Saka was not effective due to Mendy marking him. Mendy not going.
that is what I'm trying to say. If he's still not going to be effective because there's nothing he's going to do that Mendy will not track him down. You understand? So when I look at the whole match, I think I'm going to give it to PSG. Maybe 2-1. Go for
Okay.
PSG.
Number one, you're my fan.
It's going to be a tough game between Arsenal and PSG. I think PSG will come out.
So,
Thank you.
kindness.
You see, Dembele is out,
Mm-hmm.
and that is a very boost for Arsenal.
Give us your final prediction.
Arsenal is going to win 3-1.
3-1.
Dembele or no Dembele, PSG will win. PSG will win that match in the second leg. PSG will win.
And please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Let us know whose team is heading to the final. Will Inter Milan go to their second final in 3 years, or will Barcelona hold on to their treble this season and win? Will it be PSG? Can Arsenal pull a comeback? Let us know in the comment below. Okay, I have some interesting stats for you, kindness, to give you morale booster. Very interesting theory. Every time a pope has passed away, an English team has won the Champions League. Pope John Paul passed away in 1978. Nottingham Forest won the Champions League. Wow. Pope John Paul II, the second, passed away in 2005. Liverpool won the Champions League. Pope Benedict the 16th passed away in 2022. Man City won the Champions League. And now, sadly, Pope Francis has passed away, and Arsenal are the only English team left in the Champions League. And this is where it gets crazy. The Munich theory. Every time the Champions League is held in Munich, a new champion is crowned. It has happened 4 times before. Nottingham Forest in 1978, Marseille in 1973, and Dortmund in 1997, and Chelsea in 2012. And Munich is hosting this year for the 5th time. So following this pattern now,
you can see that the God is in our side.
My brother, tell this man, no. I will not finish football. I will go there again. Go and fight for their trophy. Fight for your trophy.
History doesn't
Come from history. I will not go football again. Go and fight. We win match.
Leave that in Arsenal go win this thing.
Don't just not level now. Don't spiritual visit now.
It's a theory. Now we say make Pope die.
Is this kind of thing that you
Why the Pope go down for 212? Let Chelsea win. We fight to see am lose for life. See am.
Okay, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.